Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Uh, Thank you so much again for the all support and love you are giving us. And again, we are there with Amit and Deepika today. You know both of them. They were there on our Instagram profile a few days back, and already we are connected with them. And already some of you doctors are aware about the nice products and medicines they people have. So welcome Amit and Deepika again on our platform. Today we will be doing a rather formal discussion with both of you. And as certain doctors are right now looking forward to maybe associate with you or take it forward from here, and we will be like updating all of them who are connected with us that yes, there is a startup having good quality products. At least you people have ethical like track and the ethical way of procuring the raw material, developing good quality products and medicines, and you have certain government tie-ups as well. So let's understand more from Amit and Deepika. Both are there as the founders of Vigda Healthcare, and they will be talking and they will be presenting a brief presentation about their company, about certain products, about certain associations and tie-ups they have in the government sector as well. And let's understand more in next few minutes. And meanwhile, the topic of the day is about immunity. We will definitely touch upon that as well. In the era of COVID, we all are aware, but somehow I think we have lost the track, and now we are either very careless or maybe ignoring the very important aspect of immunity, which we should not. It should be there with us the entire life we are here on this planet, because immunity is the you can say the shield or the protecting cover or whatever you want to quote this for all of us. And if we have a good immunity, definitely we can fight so many infectious disease which we don't know how many viruses, how many bacteria, how many infections are there in the atmosphere. So we need to make that strong enough to protect us from those kind of infections. And if we are getting suffered, at least our healing will be expedited and easy. So without taking much time, I will hand over the session to Amit and Deepika for the next few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Piyush, and thank you, everyone. Kind words. So, we're going to quickly share our presentation and talk about our organization. And then, as Dr. Piyush was talking about, we're going to touch base on a very important topic, which I think everyone really invested into while COVID was there. But when COVID, fortunately, for example, we can call it as this, it is in a silent mode as of now. People have stopped believing in immunity. I think that's also very important, which we're going to touch base. So I'm just sharing a quick presentation about our company. Yeah. Uh, uh, so Dr. Piyush and everyone, you can see our screen. Hello.
Yes, it is quite
Yeah, okay.
visible. Please proceed. Thank you.
Sure, sure. So, as the name suggests, for example, we represent a company called Vigdacare, which started almost 3 years back, and we will talk about what is so special or what are our DNAs. Vigdacare stands for a Sanskrit word, which is Vigd, which is free from disease. So basically, we believe wellness for a better life is something like our mission, and we talk about the founders. So basically, we're going to touch base, and we're not going to talk about why we are good, but we will talk about, for example, what is our DNA. So basically, as a company, when we found, so we did a lot of research, and we realized, for example, what is so special or what is something differentiation we should bring to the world. So we thought, for example, why don't we go back with one of the line item, which is like we want to promote modern Ayurveda. So Ayurveda is a science which is 5,000 years old. Everyone talks about it. Everyone knows about it. So we don't have to sell Ayurveda. But unfortunately, over a period of time, while everyone knows the goodies which everyone can gain from Ayurveda, but I think it really got lost somewhere. And I think that is where we are trying, and maybe some more people or more vendors or companies will be doing the same thing. We are trying to promote modern Ayurveda so that the Ayurveda, which is a great beneficial product line, a great science, could be consumed by every age group. So the taste would not matter; it would be in different forms, and people can consume. So that's something which is modern Ayurveda talking about. We also as a company believe in, and we have seen a lot of differentiations among our peers, where basically while making Indian products it is of low standard, but when we are talking about Americans or European benchmarks, it is because governed by their law of land, it is of quality which is high class. So as a company we believe, as a Indians we believe that we should create export quality products for Indian market. We don't export, but we make sure, for example, our factories, our all products, our ingredients are as good as what could be exported outside. I think that's something which is a big differentiation we want to bring and want to share with our doctor fraternity, that we spend a lot of time and we make sure, for example, a lot of quality measures are being taken. The product line which we produce are produced which can be exported, but today it has been made for Indian market. I think that's a big differentiation we do. We talk about quality, dose, and formulation. This is very important. I think that is where we got lost over a period of time. And I think while uh, uh, doctors, Vedas, gurus, everyone knows what is the right dose. But fortunately or unfortunately, for example, when it moves from one generation to another, one person to another, it is difficult to measure, and that is where I think allopathic or any other benchmarks were very well taken care of. So I think what we are trying to do is trying to create an ecosystem, which is BBC. We are talking about business to business and to the consumer, reaching from that point of view. So at least, so as a company, we really want to focus with work together, create an ecosystem, and connect with the doctors, and that's the ethical practice we want to run. And of course doctors are getting connected to their patients, which are their end consumers. So that's what BBC we are talking about. So as a company we work on key focus area is community building. So we realize, for example, if we talk about modern Ayurveda, we talk about something good we are talking about or we are doing, it can only go to masses, and that's what the objective is. It's not about going to an urban market only and making money out of it and presenting a product. Okay, this is export quality, so it has to be at a very luxury cost. We as a company has taken a call that we want to create something which is great and it could be served to every individual of Indian. So the price are not luxury, but there could be times when people talk about the price is high, but it is not, because when you go to look at, for example, the processes, procedures, and ingredient quality, it is not expensive. So as a focus area, we are talking about a great connect between doctors, social connects, and rural connects, and I think that's a key focus area for us. This also enables Vigdacare or Ayurveda, modern Ayurveda, to have a 360-degree view, which is very important in these days. So basically, there are people who are from urban, there are people from rural, and then the best part is, for example, with the today tech piece, everyone is getting connected to different aspects. So as a company, we really believe to work on community building with all the stakeholders. A glimpse of our product. We will also share our journey, the how we started our company with 3 products, and today we are focusing on different categories. So this is a glimpse of our product today as a portfolio. So we are into lifestyle products. We are into immunity. We are into respiratory, which is into lungs. We are having Revive as a product, which is a complete regeneration of the body. We are into liver category. We have tablet, capsules, and syrups. We are into pain management, where basically we are having ortho care, which is in form of tablets and oil. A women category, of course, we going to touch base. I think maybe Deepika or me we going to touch base at a later stage. We really want to focus large on that. But today we have one product, and we realize, for example, again, see, as a company, what we do is we will call it as a late entrant. But for example, we work on what the problems are there, so that we create the right products for the people. So I think PCOD today, as the doctors, you will all know, for example, it is a lifestyle problem, and it is one of the I would say, for example, one of the highest growing problem today, actually. Yeah. Then we have something on the syrup. which is with a cough syrup, which is Casawell. We have also tablets for which is sugar and diabetes and BP. As a company DNA, when we are talking about quality, we also look at, for example, lifestyle. So all our syrups are sugar free. We use stevia, and the best part is it also tastes well. So the Casabel would taste like a pan flavor. So it is not only the adults, it is also about the kids could consume easily because it gives them a great flavor to consume, and it has a great ingredient and the value it creates.
So reason why we picked the topic today, immunity, is since we are talking about Vigdacare and introducing our company to all the doctors who are not aware of and people who knows. So we just want to give a reminder that we picked the immunity because immunity was our first product which we launched, and it was a single product for a year. I think we launched it, and it was in a collaboration with CSIR. So we picked immunity. Reason being is during COVID, we realized that how important immunity is, and I think we all now know that the importance of immunity, and that's the reason CSIR did a lot good research, and their scientists have done a good job on in terms of research doing the immunity, and it's a patent process. So we thought, why don't we talk about immunity? Because after now the COVID is gone, but still people are not people were taking care of their immunity, but now again like you said in the beginning कि अब लोग शायद इम्यूनिटी से फिर से भागने लगे और they've been taking again as a for granted thing. But we all forget that immunity is a basic part, and immunity is a basic ingredient that we have to take care uh, as a basic hygiene management, I would say. So I don't want to talk, or we don't want to talk more about the products. I'd rather we'll go back to our topic, it is immunity, and then I would have love to have a two-way channel where I would have some questions to doctors talking about immunity, because being me, I am not playing a role of the co-founder or the founder of Vigdacare. I would love to ask set of questions as a normal person on immunity, so that people could understand that what exactly immunity plays a role to our life.
So AV, should we run the AV?
पेश है रिद्वीज इम्यूज प्रो टैबलेट्स in collaboration with CSIR IHBG Laboratories, Government of India. सिर्फ एक इम्यूनिटी बूस्टर नहीं, इसमें है 7 कदम ताकि सदा सुरक्षित रहें हम. असरदार formulation of clinically tested herbs, right quantity, perfect combination, a must for everyone. Immuse Pro tablets, because prevention is better than cure. Ridwi's Immuse Pro tablets from the house of Vigdacare.
तो जैसे इस वीडियो में बोला उन्होंने एंड में, प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन क्योर. सो Vigdacare, when we started with a vision of preventive health care. So that's where prevention is better than cure. But हम सबको पता है, but actually we don't what exactly we are doing to take care of that measurements. So this was the product we launched, and it has a tremendous benefits. It's just not an immunity, we call it as a स्पेशल इम्यूनिटी की. ये इम्यूनिटी बहुत खास है. बस अब इम्यूनिटी पिछले 3 साल से इतना सुन लिया that people doesn't want to talk about immunity. But again, as a reminder, or I would love to talk about immunity through you, and would see how it goes. तो ये
So
ये
this
तो
is
ingredient part है.
so basically, like for example, just to highlight on the quality, as the flow was going on, we spoke about product quality, and this is one of AV which talks about why ingredients are important, and why, for example, when we create and we collaborate with agencies or councils like CSIR, IHBT, what is the value it creates. So just a few seconds.
हमारे लिए भी बहुत पौधा है, ठीक है. और वही अगर जो महाराष्ट्र वाले के लिए कोई और पौधा है. आपको मैं एक ये बात बता दूं, आलू प्याज की तरह नहीं कि आलू का मतलब आलू. इन वाले पौधों में तुलसी जैसे है, तुलसी 7-8 किस्म की है. जैसे आप एक वैज्ञानिक नाम देते हैं कि कैमेलिया साइनेंसिस. अब आप बाजार में जरा भैया की जरा 2 मिनट का टाइम.
So I think we can just go back to the discussion mode now. So that's something from the presentation point of view. Dr. Piyush? Hello, Dr. Piyush?
Right. So I think it was a brief, nice introduction, and specifically, I want to now discuss and take it forward from here. As far as immunity is concerned, see, don't mind my. In fact, I can ask. I will be asking the first question, and then I think we have a couple of more questions from our doctors, which we'll be discussing and flashing on the screen as well. So first
Sure.
of all, the question is, see, don't mind. So many people are talking about immunity. So many companies and products are there. Patients are asking us as well. Typically in Ayurveda, we generally suggest either good quality Chyawanprash or some good quality these days curcumin capsules or curcumin powder. You people also have an product regarding that as well. So when we are talking about immunity and when we are talking about all the options and all the organizations available, so what exactly is your USP, or why basically any doctor or ultimately any key opinion leader or maybe the channel partners which we want to try to develop through this platform should recommend you or your products, or like, don't mind, everybody is selling all these products.
No, no,
So
I
Yeah, yeah,
think
definitely. And
why these
we claim everybody is there in terms of immunity, but we as company we claim that we are having a unique immunity. Why we call it as a unique immunity is first. We don't call it that Vigdacare has created this immunity. It has been done by the scientists. The research has been done for more than 18 months by the scientists, and then with their good work, it was a patent process which we followed. So just a small, I know we all are from Ayurveda, and then you all know about the process, how important the process plays in Ayurveda. बट मैं छोटा सा एग्जांपल देती हूँ कि अगर हमें गुड़ वाली चाय भी बनानी होती है, तो वो चाय का भी एक प्रोसेस होता है. अगर हमने गुड़ को उबलती हुई चाय में डाल दिया तो वो फट जाती है. So similarly, that process plays a lot of big role, and that's where ये जो immunity का process है, it's a very different and a patent process. It's nothing like that we have collected the extracts and हमने उसको एक tablet में convert कर दिया. So there was a big patent process, and that process had been converted into these tablets. First, the second uniqueness we talk about is the ingredients. Ingredients तो कुछ भी unique नहीं है. There are 7 ingredients. But all those ingredients are very normal. But इसमें जो एक special ingredient है, which by the name of Sampani जो बात करते हैं हम, इसकी एक history है. It is a basically a tea. So this immunity is a unique combination of tea, herbs, and spices. And in market, there is no immunity available with this combination. And that is why we call it as it is a unique combination. क्योंकि जिसमें टी है, सोमपंडी वो आई थिंक 95% है इसमें, और वो टी इज एक्चुअली हैविंग अ वेरी बिग हिस्ट्री फ्रॉम चाइना. एंड वो उन्होंने इस टी की यूटिलाइजेशन से कैंसर तक को भी क्योर किया हुआ है, कैंसर तक को भी प्रिक्योर किया हुआ है, और इसीलिए ये इम्यूनिटी को हम बहुत स्पेशल बोलते हैं. सो वी विल नॉट टॉक मोर अबाउट इंग्रेडिएंट्स डेप्थ में. कभी जब नेक्स्ट सेशन करेंगे, देन वी कैन टॉक अबाउट द ब्रीफ सेशन, एंड वी वुड लव टू इनवाइट द साइंटिस्ट एज वेल. दे कैन टॉक अबाउट हाउ स्पेशल दिस इम्यूनिटी इंग्रेडिएंट कुड बी.
So just to add, Dr. Piyush, so the way we talk about immunity, I think Deepika very in a very simple word explained. For example, it is very special, and why it is special, because it is the only immunity on earth, I would say, which has herbs, spices, and tea. And so when we look at, and you are the doctors, when you look at, for example, what are the cause and what are the reasons of people having immunity disorders, I think our ingredients, when we talk about 7 ingredients, they really help them to recover from those. It is highly antioxidant, it is anti-inflammatory, and it is antibacterial also. So if you look at all the ingredients has its own quality, and when they are given with the right dose, it really helps them to maintain those. Yeah.
Another unique which we were talking about as a company DNA was a dosage. This the dose of this immunity is 800 mg, and as per the recommended dose by the scientists, it was recommended to take at least 1600 mg to a body to actually add on that value to our body. तो हमारी एक टैबलेट डोज इज 800 mg, and this I think the combination of all these 3 ingredients means dosage and the unique process and the ingredients it itself plays a unique role in itself.
Sure, sure. I think excellent aspect, and I think this combination of herb, spices, and tea. I think this is a very good combination. We should definitely take it forward from here as far as this particular understanding which you highlighted today. The next question which is coming is the question is source of raw material. So definitely, maybe you are procuring from good sources in terms
Okay.
of the
Just to
farmers or
clarify,
your manufacturer is doing is that. So if you can have, because see, the ultimately concern of any doctor, Dr. Amit asked this. So any doctor is what kind of source of raw material you have, so that we can ensure that, and how you as a company are checking, because many times we have seen you are a marketing company, the manufacturing vendors and the manufacturers are just using any quality raw material, and companies are just bothered about the final product with the like best costing and all. But we need to understand that raw material is very important in the entire ecosystem of herbal medicines or ayurveda medicines. So what exactly is your protocol, or maybe your input on this, that how you are ensuring that good quality raw material is your source, and that will definitely impact and will help us to create a good medicinal product. And as a doctor, we also need good medicines with good qualities raw material, because ultimately that will work, we all know.
so basically, making a product needs three parameters, and we try to focus on all three. One is basically, for example, the procurement of a raw material. Before, let's talk about, we have already know what ingredients, what has to be produced. So what, how the product need to be composition. I think the biggest line item is the raw material. So we go back to and the government really help us actually, and can help everyone. So basically, they help us. So the procurement is half of the time is done by the guidance and under the supervision of an experts. Where basically there are a lot of raw materials. They can help with the vendors, or they can help with the authenticity of the raw material. So I think that's the first level which we try to work on. The second level is basically the manufacturing process. So there are times when you buy good material, but again, you don't have the right procedure to manufacture. You still manufacture the goods. You still lose that the DNA of the product. So basically, the second step is we make sure, for example, if the ingredients are being bought, which is the correct ingredients, how they've been processed within the factory, we control that also. And the last is, for example, the final product is being created again under the supervision. So we use our own factory and we use third party manufacturing also. But just to make sure the product goes as a marketer or as a manufacturer by with the care, it has to follow the three process steps. One is basically the right source of ingredients, which 90% of the time we know the vendors and guided under the government supervision. Second is basically when the material reaches, we make sure, for example, the right procedures, like for example, how the material has to be kept, and then for example, how the material is going to be used for final production is been taken care of, and the final packaging and the movement. So we try to control everything under our own supervision so that the quality could be delivered. That's how we manage today.
Right. And another question we are having this, any proven case study or clinical trial, how to prove that your product is working. So any feedback, any testimonial, any kind of case study you people have, or maybe the aspect which you have mentioned about the government. So what kind of mechanism and what kind of protocols do
Sure.
they have or they had for this particular combination, so that we can claim that this product is working. So if you can throw
Okay.
some light on that aspect.
Sure, Dr. Piyush. So let's talk about only immunity, Immuse Pro if you talk about, because that's something which we're talking about. Immuse Pro, there is like a very clear mandate. So basically, the raw material was given by the government. We procure from them. So it is a right combination of the goods given by them. We have our procedures. We had their team, and we have the factory. So everything went under as a teamwork. It was nothing that, for example, we have procured our technology and we can go ahead and create a product, because we are also putting a stamp of Government of India. We are putting a stamp of CSIR IHBT. It was a co-branding. It was a project done from right from procurement, mixing of goods, procedures, and making sure the factory follow the procedures to create the product. So this brings the quality which we are talking about. Every batch, every tablet, every material which was coming in and going out was monitored and supervised between both organizations, which was CSIR, IHBT, and Vigdacare.
Great, great. I think good to know about this as well. So, as far as we have discussed about overall immunity aspects today, and I know that you people are working hard to ensure that good quality, ultimately products and medicines should be there. So, I request all the doctors and all the professionals who are watching this live, or maybe who will watch this video afterwards, that if you really want to connect with them, please let us know. Our team will help you and guide you. I request my digital team also to share all the contact details in the comment section, because this video is live right now on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and everywhere. The information will be there wherever you are seeing this video. Just check the comment section, you will get the details how to connect. Our idea is to connect with the ethical companies and the ethical players in this entire ecosystem who are ensuring good raw material, good quality medicines, ultimately with the right combination. And whatever the best offers, discounts, and the best aspects you all both can understand and discuss, that is upon you and them. As you know that Indian Vidyas as a platform is not at all having any kind of commission model, so we have to disclaim this every time, because we need to clarify to all of you that here we are just connecting you with the good companies, like Vigda is one of them, and they are ensuring that yes, all of you can recommend to your patients. Ultimately, end of the day, the quality of life. All of us are trying to improve quality of life of each and human being in this earth, and in our country specifically, when we have this heritage of all these herbs, all these spices, all these natural products and ingredients which can improve and which can boost. And we all know that how India has fight against COVID. So I think let's take it forward from here. Let's understand more in the future upcoming sessions. We will request Vigda also to bring some more experts, people who were there behind this successful
Yeah,
joint venture, I will say, or maybe kind of an association of you and the organization, the central government organization. So please bring some scientists and some people
sure.
from there
Yeah.
as well, who can
And
at least they can ethically, and whatever their profile suits them, we are fine with that. We just need to disseminate the information in a maybe
sure.
way where science should be promoted, where information should be shared with the practitioners, that what exactly the science they have developed, and
Okay.
like
So,
they
Dr.
have.
Chris, just to add, I think you asked a very you asked a question talking about do we do have we what do we have some case studies or something? So we will not present today, though it will take time. I think I can see on the screen it is almost like getting over. So I just want to also tell the doctor fraternity. So, for example, when we say we are new, in last 1 year as a journey, we have almost like, for example, in UP we do a lot of camps, and we do a lot of free camps. So basically, we have as a company served more than 10,000 customers or patients where we have done a free checkups for them. Out of them, 7,000 plus has been given our medicines. And then, for example, we also as a company, we make a record of pre and post. So we have a lot of data to quantify how this material, the medicines of Vigdacare is been helping the patient. Similarly, when I talk about Himachal as a market, we have 60 plus doctors. We have again served more than 10,000 customers who has consumed our products. It could be any. So I'm not saying, for example, everyone would have done immunity, they have consumed immunity as a product or breathewell as a product. But if I look at our Vidya portfolio, I have already, like, as a company, we have reached to 20,000 plus customers with around 60 and I think maybe another 40. So 100 plus doctors. And that shows, for example, what we are trying to achieve. So as we said, we are looking at a social connect. So we want to connect with more doctors, more customers, so that, for example, what we are producing as good quality products could reach to them. I think that is our mission.
Sure, sure. I think definitely we will take it forward from here. And I again, there is a Dr. Nidhi also. She has just like Dr. Nidhi. You can just connect with any one of us. Our team will connect with you. Your number is also you have shared. So you are most welcome. You are an MD scholar and want to work with us. We can connect you with all these companies. And there are lots of work, by the way, we have these days for all the doctors, all the students. We are creating some good events on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th June at Pragati Maidan, Delhi. The event which we are associated will be having gathering of the social media influencers, specifically from the Ayurveda doctors and student background. We are doing certain other activities, kind of like connecting all the people who wants to grow in Ayurveda domain, especially the doctors and the students, with all these companies as well. Vigda Care also conduct several health camps. They do certain kind of foundation work as well. So definitely we'll be connecting you regarding this to them as well, and you can get involved in many projects and many aspects as well. Just a second, I think.
Yeah, actually, the battery got drained,
Yeah,
so
I
we are
think.
just.
So I was talking about that we have one request from an MD scholar and they want to connect and take it forward. I think we have certain aspects, especially from Vigda Healthcare. Also, we got this request that they are looking forward to associate and to connect with doctors like you, Dr. Nidhi, in terms of maybe conducting certain kind of camps or maybe certain other activities which their foundation is doing. So definitely we'll be connecting you and connecting you with companies like Vigda and other companies also who are there with us. So you can explore and take it forward. You are already doing MD in Cat Chikitsa, which is one of the most demanding branch in our field. So thank you so much for this interest, and we'll definitely connecting you to them as soon as possible. And again, thanks Amit and Deepika for this very informative session. Looking forward to have many more sessions with your some set of experts and people who are behind this entire overall ecosystem which has been developed till now. And also, we are upcoming with certain topics. So I request all the doctors and all the people who are listening to this session, you want to be as one of the speaker. If you have certain experience till now, maybe you can connect with Vigda, have their products. They are also offering complimentary one or two patient. You can do a case study. You can build your data, and then you can be one of the speaker presenting the case study as well. So that kind of options and that kind of association are also available with us, and they are very much supportive in terms of providing you the entire support and ecosystem with their team. So do connect with us. We'll definitely connect you with Vigda, and they will definitely take it from here in terms of developing all of you already done with some companies. We will be doing the same with Vigda as well. So please let us know in any capacity you want to try their product, you want to do case study, you want to get involved more, any aspect and any association you want, do let us know. And Deepika and Amit are very much flexible as a startup founders of this company to support you and to associate you. And ultimately, it's a win-win situation for all of us. So thank you so much again, Amit and Deepika. Looking forward, and thanks to all of you for joining us, giving us this kind of support. We'll be coming up with many more interesting sessions in future as well. And thank you so much, and have a great week ahead. Thanks.
Thanks, every doctor. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.